relations with Angela, and I don't know if I want to get married. I decided that I'm going to observe and investigate. I'm going to look at Jim, my enemy, who seems fairly happy based on what the dictionary defines as happiness. And I will look at Michael, my respected superior, and his relationship with Jan. They live together, but they're not married. So, and then I will look at my observations, come to a conclusion, and decide how I want to proceed with Angela, whom I love. That I think I love by the Webster Dictionary definition of love. So, I will keep you informed of my investigation, as you guys have been following me around for the last 6+ years. Not like I have a choice. But, for the purposes of this, so you don't get confused by the office Dwight and the PI Dwight, when you see me like this, I'm Dwight. I run a bed and breakfast, and I love Angela. But when you see me wearing these, I'm PI Dwight.
Oh, Jan and I are doing well. It's domestic bliss. She even made me breakfast this morning. You know, I mean, she bought the milk, even though it's soy. Yeah. So this is what I come home to every day. This is why I do it. She probably won't be up for a few hours, so let's just go.
So, this is the master bedroom. It's nice and cozy.
It's a cute bench.
Oh, thanks. That's my bed. Jan has some space issues, so curl up on that puppy.
It seems short and small.
No, it's really bigger than it seems. Like, I mean, it's really comfortable. Just... See, it fits. Yeah. Why am I broke? Well, I mean, I don't really know. Jan keeps all my credit cards. She says I spend it on stupid stuff, but she's the one that got the ab blaster. I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyway. I don't know. She gives me allowances, but I think she's the problem. Ask her. I don't know.
He thinks I'm the problem? I mean, he's the one that got the magic sets. I mean, yeah, I keep the credit cards, but, like, I give them to him whenever he wants. And he just goes out and buys this stupid stuff that he never even uses. So, I don't even use the ab cruncher. He gave it to me as a gift. So, it just hides in the closet. Yeah. So, ask him why we're broke, because it's definitely not me.
I've observed and I've researched some, not all. I have not come to a conclusion, but I have some facts. I will read them to you. Fact: 31% of people wait to live together until they are married. Fact: 66% of married couples cohabited, and for you people that don't know what that means living together before marriage. 66% of married couples cohabited before marriage. Fact: 42% of people have the view that if you have been cohabiting for over a year, you might as well be married. Fact: 69, and no, Kevin, don't laugh at 69. 69% of 13 to 17-year-olds approve of living together before marriage, cohabiting before marriage. And I don't care what Jim says. Bears do not beat Battlestar Galactica.
What does the Bible say? What does the Bible say?
What are you talking about?
What does the Bible say about marriage? We're making acronyms. What does M say?
Ooh, I got one. Wait, Oscar. What about the verse that, it says that you honor the marriage now and in the bed, and God is gonna judge the adulterers.
Very good, Kevin. That's a really good answer. Okay, who's got A? Who has A?
Okay. What about that verse that says, whenever you put on love, it binds people together in perfect unity?
I love that. That's an amazing answer.
It's not even spelled right.
All right, let's keep it going. Who's got an R for me?
First of all, I would like to say that I am very happy that we are bringing this into the office, so thank you, Creed. For R, there is a verse in the Bible that talks about respecting your marriage in the sense of honoring your husband and submitting to your husband just as you do to God. And I want to say I believe that 100%.
Okay, thanks for that response. Who's got an I for me?
What about that verse that says, if someone falls down, then the other one helps them up? Because Ryan, he never helps me up. If anything, he's the one that's pushing me on the ground. So, we need to work on that.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, we'll put it in there. We got it. Hey, who's got an A for me?
I got one. So, the only acceptable reason for divorcing is, adultery. Wouldn't you know, Angela?
All right, Andy, let's move right along. Oscar, you haven't said anything. Give me a G.
Actually, God created man with the innate need and desire to marry. Said that man should not be alone, so.
Very good, Oscar. We're coming to a close, people. Final letter. Who's got an E for me? Who's got one?
I got one. So, the Bible says that wherever your husband goes, that you should go. And I would do that, I would, but I wouldn't let Bob know that. Keeps things spicy.
Okay, that's a wrap, people. Back to work. Let's go.
Hey. I know this is hard.
That's what she said.
And couples therapy's proven to work. And I just want you to know that I'm still all in. We're gonna get through this. I'm sorry I have to go, but I do love you. And we have a lot of work to do, but we'll get through it.
Okay.
I spontaneously decided to say yes to the job in Philly. And I invested the max amount of money we had talked about without communicating that, and I've made some mistakes. But this job is what I want right now. But I want Pam so much more. She is my wife. I made a promise, I made a vow to her to love her, and that means being patient. And although she's not where I'm at in life right now, I'm willing to work on it. So we do have kids, and we do have a life here in Scranton, and I moved that to Philly. I put part of that in Philly, and I shouldn't have done that without talking to her. But this is what it is now.
I just feel like we've really lost trust between us because he bought the house without telling me. He got a new job without telling me. And, we have kids to think about. These are not just small things. I don't know. He says we'll get through it, but we will. We just need to work through these communication issues. We're trying therapy, so it's doing well, it's helping. We'll get through it. It's just a rough spot.
I've reached a conclusion after thinking, observing, researching, and, like I said, thinking. I have now decided what I intend to do, what I plan to do. These glasses are a bit aggravating. I think Jim loosened the screws, but I'm trying to make my opinion as unbiased as possible. Otherwise, Jim would be gone. I've decided that after seeing both couples, Jan and Michael, in a hard time, and Pam and Jim in a hard time, one married, one not, I saw how they handled the situation, how they handled the hard times, the money problems and the telecommuting problems. I now know that you try harder when you are not when you are married, because you have that commitment. You made that lifelong commitment to that person. And I've decided, after observing both, thinking and researching, lots of thinking, that I'm going to propose to Angela, and we will get married. And you guys won't be coming.